it's Sid and I am back today for week number 17. So it is a little bit earlier in the week than I planned on doing this video. So I actually have not gone to my appointments yet, like I talked about in my week 16 update. Those are tomorrow. So the other reason I'm doing it a little bit early is just because tomorrow and the next couple days I'll be really busy and I don't know if I'll have time to record, and of course I want to have a 17-week update, so I'm doing it now. But tomorrow is so exciting because tomorrow is actually my next prenatal appointment where I'll get to like hear the heartbeat and like ask any questions that I have, and that is in the morning. But then in the afternoon is when I will go in for the ultrasound, which is so exciting. I know that I've talked about it multiple different times, but I really am excited. I'll get to hear the heartbeat again then, and I know that they'll measure like the size of the baby, like approximately how much it weighs, which right now of course it's going to be a pretty little baby, but I'll get to know approximately how much it weighs, like where it's kind of measuring, and then of course just like seeing it and the gender, which is really exciting, so that's going to be so fun. So I'll get to do that tomorrow, so I'll keep you all updated. And I'm trying to think, this week there are a couple more things that I thought of that I've had that I haven't really explained yet, but these are things that like I've kind of had my whole pregnancy, which is something I did mention it in my like old wives' tale gender test video, which is that my hair is growing insanely fast. Like my hair on my head is growing insanely fast, but also the hair on the rest of my body is growing super fast and super dark and really like thick, like obviously more so than normal, which has been great on my head because I've been trying to grow out my hair for a while, but kind of annoying on the rest of my body because I'm like constantly having to shave and like worry about all that stuff, but it's fine. And then also another thing that I've had, it used to be a lot worse. Like it used to make me kind of like nauseous and all that stuff, and I guess I never really picked it out from like all of the other symptoms that I was having at the time, but now I still notice it. It's like, so after I'll eat, sometimes I'll get this taste in my mouth, and it's kind of hard to explain, but the best way I can explain it is like, you know when you eat something really, or like eat or drink something that's like artificially flavored, but like really artificially flavored, and you're like, oh, I can taste the artificial flavor in this. I think of like when I have it, I think of like the Capri Suns. I feel like a lot of times I kind of taste it then, or if I'm having like one of those popsicles that you like, you know, cut off the top and then you can like break them and eat them. Does that make sense? You have them a lot during the summer. I would always taste it before when I was eating or drinking those things or eating those things. But now it's with like a lot of, like, I just ate a cheeseburger and I like kind of have that taste in my mouth of like that artificial flavor, and it's just like kind of strong and kind of gross. I don't really know why I've been having that, but it's something that like I've had pretty much my whole pregnancy, which has been kind of annoying, but it is what it is kind of thing. So yeah, I've been having that. I've been having this past week a lot of like itchy area, you know, like itchy stomach, and then my breasts as well have been like pretty itchy. I don't have any stretch marks though, which obviously that's more to come. I've grown, I feel like kind of a good amount. This was the first week that I wore, because I wear a lot of more like loose shirts, and I wore like kind of a tighter shirt like this, like an undershirt, to work. And it was like one of the first days that I felt like I actually looked pregnant, and like you could actually maybe possibly tell, without me having to say like, oh, I'm pregnant, that I was pregnant. You know, a lot of people probably just thought it was a couple extra pounds as opposed to that, but one of my coworkers actually asked another coworker that day, because I was at work, if I was pregnant. So it was kind of cool because she could kind of tell, which of course she had seen me before being pregnant and then, you know, now, but still it's kind of fun that somebody actually kind of picked that out for the first time. So that was cool. I've been dealing with a lot of tiredness, which has been kind of odd because I don't know if I'm just naturally really tired already with just like everything I have going on in my life, or if I'm just not experiencing fatigue as much as a lot of people do in pregnancy. But fatigue has not been one of my main symptoms. It's not been something that I deal with a lot. Like, of course I'm tired, but for the most part in this pregnancy, I haven't had a lot of like, oh my gosh, like I'm so tired, I can't like do things that I would do in my normal life. Like I have to just lay in bed, like that sort of thing. It hasn't really been like that, which is good, obviously, because so many people experience that. But this last week I have felt a lot more tired than usual, but it's still not that bad. Like I can still get through my day without feeling like I'm dying. I just have to make sure that I get a good amount of sleep, you know what I mean? Like I'm really intentional about when I go to bed. But yeah, I think that is honestly pretty much it for this week. I've still been feeling weird little things down in my stomach, like little, I don't know if they're twitches or like, I don't know what they are, but I don't want to like 100% be like, oh my gosh, it's kicking. Like I can't say, like I haven't had anything that I've like felt for sure that I'm like, that's definitely kicking, like nothing like that. So I'm looking forward to that, but we shall see when that actually starts happening with like certainty. Like yes, this is definitely the baby. So we'll see about that. But honestly, it's been kind of an uneventful week this week. I haven't really done much as far as like the baby, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly. Okay, so this is what my belly is looking like this week. It is a little bit easier to tell, I think, because I am wearing kind of a tighter shirt, but I feel like I'm actually starting to get to a point where it kind of looks like I have a bump, so if you know, at least, if you know that I'm pregnant. So there is with the shirt on, and then pulling the shirt up. That is what it's looking like this week. And with the tape measure, looking like I'm a little bit, maybe like right at 36, a little bit over 36, which I think is pretty much exactly where I was at last week. But yeah guys, that is it for week 17. Sorry it was a little bit short, but like I said, it's a little bit earlier in the week. I don't have as much to update on this time, but next week I will definitely have gone to the appointment and all of that stuff, so I will have those stories for you. But yeah guys, that is it for week 17. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for week 18. Bye.